How's it going, guys? So, we are finally out of January. Yes, it's been February for a week, but Jupiter Ascending and Seventh Son still kind of felt like January movies to me. And yeah, February we're going to start getting some movies, some really good movies. This weekend we got 50 Shades of Grey and Kingsman: The Secret Service, the latter of which I'm going to be talking about today. Kingsman: Secret Service is directed by Matthew Vaughn. If you guys know, he did Kick-Ass and X-Men First Class, and yeah, he's been around for a while. He wrote Snatch, he did Layer Cake. Really, really talented director. Really, he does some really great stuff. So, Kingsman is an adaptation of a comic book graphic novel written by Mark Miller, who did, again, Kick-Ass, Wanted. So he has that kind of like action, kind of vulgar adult humor comic books. And yeah, Kingsman: Secret Service, 20th Century Fox. It is a hard R-rated Bond homage. And, when the trailer first came out, I think it was like last June, I was kind of like, this could be good. It kind of looked like a young adult movie a little bit, just I guess by the way they cut the trailer. And it wasn't until it got pushed, because it was supposed to come out in October, and it got pushed to February. And it wasn't until about December when I learned that this was rated R that I was really interested in this. And after I learned that it was rated R, and there was a bunch of people talking out of the But Numathon Fest that were just saying it was incredible. So my excitement levels kind of rise, and it's just I really love Wanted and I really love Kick-Ass, and so it's like, okay, I'll give it a chance. So seen Kingsman, and I gotta say this is a fucking incredible way to start the new year. Kingsman is a total movie that came out of like left field. This movie is incredible. It may not be like Oscar material, but this is some of the most fun kind of like summer movie action adventure spy espionage that I've seen in a very, very long time. Kingsman is the story of Eggsy, played by Taron Egerton, I think that is his name. He's a new kind of up-and-coming British actor, but I mean, this thing is star-studded. You got Michael Caine, Colin Firth, Mark Strong, and Samuel L. Jackson, and it's just kind of this hard R adult, vulgar, kind of Mark Miller style Bond spoof movies. It feels a lot like 60s Bond movies, which is a good thing. You got the gadgets, you got the bad guys that are just kind of over the top, and it's a lot of fun. This movie is a lot of fun. It has incredible action. This movie is shot very beautifully. The cinematographer for this is the son of the cinematographer for like The Sandlot and American movies like that, which is pretty cool. But yeah, this movie is shot very cool. The action is choreographed and it's fun and it's shot well. It feels a lot. I don't know. We're moving into kind of like a post-raid world, so it's a lot of like continuous action. I'd compare the action in this to a kind of a more of like a stylized raid sort of action, and it's really well done, especially towards the latter half when we start getting into kind of the big evil plans. And there's like a 9-minute fight scene in a church, which is absolutely it's one of the best fight scenes I've pretty much ever seen. It is absolutely incredible. Taron Egerton is Eggsy. He is this kind of hoodie, in the UK, just kind of a bum, and he gets picked up by his uncle, who is part of this, played by Colin Firth, who's part of this kind of like Knights of the Round Table secret society called Kingsman, which they're kind of like anti-terrorist spy group, MI6, but in secret, held by kind of their King Arthur, which is Michael Caine. And you have a really crazy bad guy in turn played by Samuel Jackson. His name's Valentine, and he has this big conspiracy to kind of like deal with climate change. It's a very kind of cool modern story. I don't want to get into it now because I feel like it might ruin a little bit of it, but it's goofy and it's relevant and it's a lot of fun. This movie is vulgar and it is gory and it is violent and it's essentially like Kick-Ass on crack. That's the way I'm going to put it. It is very adult, and I could see where this is not everyone's sense of humor because it is incredibly vulgar. It is the scene in Kick-Ass, where Hit Girl comes into the room and she's slicing up all of these like wannabe gangsters and just like saying obscenities. That is kind of like essentially the entirety of Kingsman. And it is outrageous and it is violent, and I had a fucking blast with this movie. I hope there are sequels. It's the best spy espionage movie for a long time. It's kind of back to that like Die Another Day sort of Bond, but this is purely for adults, and I hope that this makes the money that it needs to make a sequel. I was fully satisfied with Kingsman. Everyone I know is fully satisfied with Kingsman. If unless your significant other is dragging you to go see 50 Shades of Grey this weekend, I would see Kingsman for sure. This deserves your money. It is incredible. It is such a fucking good action movie. I'm gonna give Kingsman a 10 out of 10. Yeah, so I'm gonna give it a perfect score for one of my first movies in 2015. I stand by that. I love this movie absolutely. It may not be a 10 out of 10 to you. This is my opinion because I'm probably gonna get some like but I loved everything. I loved Kick-Ass, and this took everything. Awesome raid style, quick action, Bond-esque storyline, cool villains, cool characters, and it's just a lot of fun. Go see Kingsman this weekend. 10 out of 10. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to put a link to my Twitter down below. You can follow me for quick movie reviews, updates, stuff like that. And yeah, click, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you later.